First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, remember the Lions jumping on the pitch.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Hooker to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Let's go now.
Hooker now on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hooker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hooker now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 2nd down, Hooker. That is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Olave motioning to the left. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Hooker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Hooker on first down. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Phillips. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready, set.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hooker. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And the pressure gets to him again. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Under pressure, they got him again. Ed Oliver, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
97 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
What are y'all doing? Ridiculous. Take him out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Right back to him on first down.
down the left sideline. He may go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Throwing. Hooker.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique. And
oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they had just...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
Nifty move. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
232 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it is 42-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Finding space at the 40. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. That is
is caught. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are able to claw one back. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Here's Hooker to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now a 2nd and 10. Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.